contacted NSO, the Israeli firm at the center of the WhatsApp Snoopgate saga. Now, the firm did not provide us with its address but replied with a statement it had released a week ago. We also accessed the before and after pictures of what used to be NSO's office. The photos show that the firm's signboard has gone missing. The office is no more at the location mentioned on NSO's website. The firm's office has been shifted to an undisclosed location. Interestingly, its address has also not been mentioned in the lawsuits in the wake of the scandal. Not only that, Wion also contacted NSO for an interview. It has been 2 days and the firm is yet to respond to our request. Meanwhile, legal troubles have been mounting on NSO. The Tel Aviv District Court is due to hear a legal case arguing that Israel's Ministry of Defense should revoke NSO's export license. Wion's West Asia Bureau Chief Daniela Pagani brings us this latest report from what used to be the NSO headquarters in Herzliya in Israel. Take a look.
So this is what comes out on Google if I am to Google the NSO group. It's there. It's not that it is not there and there is an address given. So if I want to find out where it is, and I am currently standing right in front of the building that was once the NSO. This is the last location where it was located. We have all seen this building in the pictures in the news in these days. And if we look very carefully to the left of this building, we can see that the exact place where the logo was still bears some signs, some marks of the logo. It was removed from there. See the brown signs? That exactly is where the logo was. So if I am, as I said, to follow the map in order to understand where exactly this company is and to hence start walking towards the direction, it says that I'm pretty close to there. So Google Maps is saying that I'm actually in the right place. 1 minute, 100 meters. So let's take this walk together. It means I have to go right and then take the corner. Let's see what happens. The map tells me that my destination is actually on the left. But on the left, I just have the same building where I was before, but just the back side of the building. So if I walk a little more, I'll be exactly in the same spot where I was before. So it means that this is definitely the building that at least Google points out as the headquarters of the NSO. But the NSO is not there. The doorman doesn't have any idea about the existence of the NSO company. There is no NSO company logo, not in the whole of the building, not outside of the building. And I'm just going to show you. So this is exactly the same building where I was a little while ago. Exactly the same. You can see that's the place where the logo was, with the marks still there.
And now Wion's West Asia Bureau Chief Daniela Pagani joins us live on Wion Dispatch for more information that he is picking up as we speak. Daniela, we've been seeing all the reports. We just saw how, even Google will tell you where NSO's office is. It's very clear that the signboard has been taken off. But talk to us in terms of this story literally pushing NSO Group into a shell and pushing it into, absconding.
Definitely, yes. This is a moment that supposedly the NS Group wouldn't want to leave, because these kind of companies are extremely secretive. They do not want to come under the spotlight. It is curious that the company has been removed from the place where it was, the place that we just showed to our viewers, between 2016 and 2017, when the first massive media reports came out about the possible role that they played into hacking the phones of Mexican journalists, and also the the Rwandan community, the Rwandan expat community, which is very much acting against the current government of Rwanda. They have gone off the grid, so to say. There is no one in that very area that you showed and that I was there and I visited that knows anything about it. This is a company which is clearly selling high-profile intelligence software, so they do not want to have a public face and they care very little about public perception. At the end of the day, their customers are government and law enforcement agencies, so this gives us the nature of this story. There is a lawsuit, a major lawsuit, a first of its kind lawsuit that WhatsApp is fighting against this group because WhatsApp has denounced them of having used their call system in order to sneak into the mobile phones of journalists, activists and even foreign diplomats, and this is considered illegal by WhatsApp. But it is going to be very hard for WhatsApp to fight this lawsuit. In fact, the Pegasus software, which is the software which was used, was not in the hands, was not in control of the NSO anymore. They say they just sell this product and they hold no responsibility about what is being done with this kind of product. Basically, it's like saying that you sell weapons, but you have no responsibility if these very weapons are used to kill civilians.
Right. Daniela, obviously right now all eyes on what happens from the government's side, because at the end of the day this is a private company. It's been established that it's not a front of the government. So what the Israeli government does is very important at this stage, because the Israeli government has extremely close cooperation with India in terms of counter-terrorism and cyber security, specifically speaking, not just today but for decades, and this is something that will cause a huge problem in that relationship.
Absolutely, yes. This could be a major problem between the two governments when it comes to government relations. And this is one of the reasons for which the Israeli government came out into the public domain. They said very clearly, they declared on the Times of Israel, which is one of the most widely circulated online newspaper here in Israel, they declared that they have nothing to do with this very hacking spree we are covering and we are talking about. They know nothing about how the NSO sells their product and what is being done with the products that the NSO group sells. So they specify that the NSO is a private actor and that the government of Israel has absolutely no role to play, and there is no reason not to believe them. The NSO group is, as a matter of fact, a private company which is privately selling to law enforcement agencies and foreign governments instruments which they say are used normally to fight terrorism and drug organization and criminal organization all over the world. So this entire lawsuit, at least when it comes to government relations, is not going to hamper what will happen between New Delhi and Tel Aviv.
Daniela Pagani, our West Asia Bureau Chief, joining us with those live updates straight from Herzliya in Israel, from what used to be the NSO group, the Israeli surveillance firm's headquarters. Thank you, Daniela, for being with us here on Wion Dispatch.